Hello everyone, my name is G. Nagbal Surmanyam. My roll number is 20BQ180456. I'm studying at VVIT College, Guntur. Today our topic is about losses in DC emissions. Why losses occurs in DC emissions? As we know, energy neither can be created nor can be destroyed. It can be transferred from one form to another form. In DC emissions, mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. During this process, the total internal input is transferred into output power. Some part of input gets wasted in the various forms. To this form, losses may be vary from one mission to another. These losses give the rise in temperature of missions and reduce the efficiency of the missions. Later, losses of DC missions. In these losses of DC missions, we can observe four types of losses. There are copper losses, iron losses, mechanical losses, brush contact losses. In the first one, copper losses, we have amateur copper losses, shunt field copper losses, series field copper losses. Later, the second one, iron losses, are called magnetic or core losses. In these iron losses, we have hysteresis losses, eddy current losses, and the third one, mechanical losses. In these mechanical losses, they have two types. They are friction losses or vintage losses. The fourth one, brush contact losses. These brush contact losses doesn't have anything, and we can say that as stray losses. The stray losses is known as combination of iron losses and mechanical losses. The copper losses are known as variable losses, and the second one, third one, iron losses and mechanical losses are called constant losses. Then first one, copper losses. It depends upon amount of current passing through the winding and resistance of the winding. Here WCE equal to I square R. W is the winding and C is represented as copper. So winding of copper is equal to I square R. Here I is the current or R is the resistance. First one, amateur current losses. In these amateur current losses, WCE equal to IA square R A. Here WCE is the winding of copper and IA is the current of amateur and RA is the resistance of amateur. And shunt field copper losses. In these shunt field copper losses, we have WCE equal to ISH square RSH. Here ISH is the current of shunt field and RSH is the resistance of shunt field. Third one, series field copper losses. In these series field copper losses, we have WCE equal to ISC square RSC. ISC is the current for series field and R is the resistance of shield field. Then second one, iron losses. In these iron losses, first we talk about hysteresis losses. These losses is due to rapid reversal of the magnetization of amateur core under the influence of main points. The losses in the core of amateur occur due to reversal of magnetization is known as hysteresis losses. When the amateur rotates, it comes under the north pole and the south pole of the remaining field winding, thereby south pole and north pole respectively. And the hysteresis losses according to the Siemens formula is given by WH equal to H B max power 1.6 into FB watt, where H is the Siemens constant depend upon the core material. B max is the maximum flux density in the core represented by Weber per meter square. Here F is the frequency of the magnetization reversal represented by cycle per second. V is the volume of the core material represented by meter cube. As we know that H and V are constants, then we get WH is directly proportional to B max power 1.6 into F. It means that the hysteresis losses depend upon two categories. They are maximum flux density and the frequency of magnetization reversal. Later, we discuss about the second one, eddy current losses. It is a fact that EMF is induced in the rotating armature according to the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction when it cuts the magnetic flux set by the main poles. This induced EMF sets the current in the iron core. This current is responsible for eddy current losses. The eddy current flows through the core resistance and thus produce power losses in the form of heat. First, it has a reduction method. These laminations are insulated from each other by a tiny layer of paper or varnished or oxide layer, and the eddy current losses is given by following equation: We equal to K into B max square F square T square V square watt, where B max is the maximum flux density in the core represented by Weber per meter square, and T is the thickness of the lamination represented by millimeter, and F is the frequency of the magnetic reversal represented by cyclone per second, and V is the volume of the core material represented by meter cube, and K is the constant depend upon resistivity of the material. Therefore, the eddy current losses is known as WE is directly proportional to B max square F square, and figure A represents solid rotator and B represents laminated rotator. Let me talk about how to reduce iron losses. Use of laminated cores by thin layer of paper or varnish or oxide layer. The silicon steel has narrow hysteresis loop and very high resistivity, therefore it reduces the hysteresis losses. The core losses is reduced by reducing maximum flux density in the core material. And the fourth one, mechanical losses. In these mechanical losses, the winding losses due to rotation of armature and the friction losses occur due to friction between brushes and the commutator surface. And the fourth one, stray losses. The iron losses and the mechanical losses are collectively known as stray losses, therefore constant losses. WC equal to stray losses plus shunt field copper losses. And the total losses equal to amateur copper losses plus constant losses as IA square R square plus WC. Therefore, we saw the losses occur in the DC machines. Thanks for watching.